Welcome to One Chemistry. Always try to do your best. Now, let us see about 100 conversion in organic chemistry. We are seeing it as episode. This is the episode number 63. If you didn't watch previous episodes, I encourage you to go and see. Here, we solve 5 problems step by step. Stay tuned. Let us see the question number 1. The starting metal contains cyclohexanone and it has butyl ring. You are using the acid. They ask you to find the products. The products are mostly ring expansion. Fate of CO also real question. Whether the double bond is cis or double bond is trans or ketone is in the first position or second position. That is a real question. So from the reagents and products you might guess the naming reaction is involved and definitely the carbon skeleton changes occurred there. The answer is D. Let us see how. The starting metal contains ketone, you are using the acid, so are basically activating the carbonyl. The oxygen is protonated and the positive charge are activated the carbonyl carbon, so the ring opening will be there. So 4-member ring open to 5-member ring. So the cation again form, the cation has to be quenched. Quenching of cation is not easy, so again the rearrangement will happen. So what really happens is 2 5-member ring and cation with OH is there. So again charge has to be quenched. Here quenching is possible. So the charge is quenched as ketone. So OH converted into CO here. This is basically a weakness between rearrangement with continuous skeleton change. But every step you should follow the skeleton change. First step driving force is strain. Second step driving force is charge quenching. Here you have to learn 2 things. Whenever you have strain, ring will open and try to quench the charge. Second thing is somehow charge has to be quenched. Otherwise ring expand or contract and quench the charges. Then the question number 2. The starting metal is pyro system with 5-member and 6-member ring. You have long chain system on above the plane. You have 1 carbon in the pentane as well as ONO also below the plane. Here you are using the light and acidic condition. They ask you to find the products. The products are mostly the ketone and position of keto group is different there. And some cases the aldehyde formation also indicated. So they ask you to find the product. So from the reagents and reactant you might guess it's a naming reaction involved and stereochemistry also played the role here. The answer is A. Let us see how. The starting metal contains ONO, you are using the light, so definitely it's a Barton reaction. So Barton reaction, what really happens is first step is radical generation. So radical has to be quenched there. So first radical formed on oxygen, then the delta hydrogen exchange will be there. So delta hydrogen exchange to oxygen. So oxygen versus alcohol. So oxygen converted into alcohol, then again the radical will be there. The radical can be quenched by removed NO. So the NO attached to the 5-member ring. Here again the tautomerism kind of architecture happening, or here immunal form will be there. Then you are hydrolyzing, you are getting the ketone. So the final product is clearly A. Here you might know stereochemistry didn't play any role. But delta hydrogen transfer stereochemistry definitely plays a role because both are in the below the plane. That's why that hydrogen is transferred. Here you have to learn 2 things. One is delta hydrogen transfer. Delta hydrogen transfer definitely occur on the same plane. That's why oxygen is below the plane and the delta hydrogen also below the plane here. Second thing is NO can be converted into CO by mere hydrolysis. So the one functional group converted into another functional group. Then the question number 3. The starting metal is heterocyclic system attached with phenyl or aniline you can say. Here single bond are connected to the both one. Here we are using the NaNO2 and HCl diazotizing agent and in the acidic condition. Here they ask you to find the product. Products are mostly cyclized one. Which way cyclization is the real question. Or it's a simple chlorine exchange or the 4-member intra reaction is possible or not. So Basically, the question is about cyclization and the regioselectivity. The answer is B. Let us see how. The starting material you are having the amine. So you are using the diazotization reagent. You are getting N2 plus there. N2 plus is there. It has to be quenched. So N2 plus form there. It can be attacked in the two ways in the ring. So the ring can be attacked in the two ways, blue color and the red color one. Here I shown the two pathways there. So both can be possible, but I shown as the favorable one. After the attack, what happened to the charge is the main question. Here you have to see the carbon and color and type of attack. In the blue attack, you will have positive charge on nitrogen. In the red attack, you have the positive charge on carbon. Positive charge on electronegative atom is very much unstable because it will increase the charge and destabilize the system. So the pathway leads to the minor product. Similarly, the carbon possesses the positive charge is obviously okay when compared to the nitrogen positive charge. So it is relatively stable and the product is major, which is B. Here these two kind of products is possible since it is a single bond. So single bond can rotate, so both kind of addition is possible. Here you have to learn two things. One is very basic one, the stability of cation. The cation will be unstable with electron withdrawing group. Here nitrogen withdraw the electron and increase the charge, destabilize the system. Second thing is diazotization. The diazotization lead to the cyclization here. So it's an intramolecular reaction. You might guess always intramolecular reaction with many functional groups. Then the question number 4. The starting metal contains two cyclic system. One with triene, another with disulfide. It is contained by alkene. Next step you are using the tetracyanoethene. Then you are using the heat. The products are crazy. It can be the direct combination of alkene to the cyclic ring. Here real question is where the alkene addition will be happen or where the cyclo addition will be happen. So cyclo addition, here you have one dienophile and many diene. You have to guess the product. Here many possibilities. It can be attack any double bond which is in conjugation. So you have to know the question is really about regioselectivity of cyclo addition where the dienophile attacks. The answer is A. Let us see how. There are the many double bonds. Which double bond will attack? Here the concept is diene and dienophile. Dienophile no problem, it's symmetrical. But diene it has many possibilities. But you might know the conjugated diene with 1,2 double bond connected to sulfur there. So sulfur is relatively a good electron donor and a good leaving group. Here leaving group doesn't matter, it's a good donor. So the donor leads to the electron rich center. Since it is a dienophile, it attacks on the 1, 2, 3 carbon. So the diene and dienophile is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the attack is happened, fusion happened there, double bond shifts. You have the final product A. Here you have to learn only very important thing. This is 8 plus 2 cyclo addition. Since the surface is involved, many electrons are transition happen. So you have 8 plus 2 cyclo addition. Here you have to learn only one important thing. One is you should know what is diene and what is dienophile. Diene should be electron rich. Dienophile should be electron deficient. Then the question number 5. The starting metal you have diphenyl ketone and you have chlorine substituted ester there. You have the reagent as sodium ethoxide. They ask you to find the products. Products are mostly ethoxide 1. What happened to the oxygen is real question. Whether the oxygen form 3 member or 4 member or just a ring open reaction here. So you have to understand that new CC bond definitely occurs and one naming reaction is involved here. The answer is C. Let us see how. The starting metal you have ethoxide and you have the acidic hydrogen there. So proton abstraction obviously will happen. So negative charge formed there. So negative charge is formed. You have ketone. So new CC bond formed there. It's a kind of condensation reaction. The CO and another carbon attack there. You have new CC bond. Then you have negative charge. It has to be quenched. The native charge can be quenched as the epoxide. So oxygen attacks, chlorine leaves. So finally you have epoxide formation. Even though the synthesis is very simple, it is called Darson's glycidic ester synthesis. Normally the reagents are haloester, aldehyde, leads to the product epoxide. This is a simple reaction but unimaginable products here. Just you know the favorable chemistry and leaving group. Here you have to learn two important things. Whenever you have acidic hydrogen, you might know it involved in the condensation reaction with nucleophilic groups. Second thing is whenever you have favorable leaving group and the charge quenched by backside attack, here it's formed the epoxide. That's all from this episode. I hope it was easy. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, comment below. Stay tuned for next episode.